Okay, well.
Got someone else in plan, someone else in mind. Maybe it was making a deep run at IEM Cologne 2021. But standing in their way, at least in this opening game, is Evil Geniuses. And it is a new look to Evil Geniuses. You've got a lot of familiar faces in there. Of course, the departure of Ethan hit them hard. But to fill the gap is a plucky young Obo.
Yeah, Obo's a good little pickup there as well, and so is Mihu. But long have you waited, server activated. Let's get this one underway here. 1xbet odds pretty even as we get this one underway. Looking like a bit of a B execute on the docket here.
Yeah, but
with a fake.
Full util fake, or they meet him through mid. Let's jump in. So the smoke is in the air, the flash is 2. Carrigan calls for help. Brokey to support Twists, immediately taking a look. Oh, he actually jumped straight into them. That's info at least. But that's a quick early casualty. EG sees the man advantage. And they're going B very quickly. That short play may not last long. 2 up short, 2 through the app. Train, a lot of chances, nothing connecting, and it's Olaf to step up in a very big way. 2 headshots, maybe even a third. Couldn't stabilize. Mihu, blind but alive, not for long. Brokey challenged out. Long range on the Glock, leaves it in a 2v2.
Oh, Olaf, he wants some more here. They know where he is. He's having a peek on in. He's aggressive. Has assistance in Carrigan, just by his side. They're just hitting pause right now.
Nice find, 1-on-1. It's Mihu to finish. Spectacular. Little finished 1 and 2 on the Glock, a third as well. That long range opener from him up against the USP. That's a solid start from one of the newer additions.
Oof, it felt like Olaf did enough there. The fact he gets a third kill from that position, burrowed in deep on short, was great shooting. But 2 individuals with 3 pieces, just not enough contributing on the side of FaZe Clan here. And this was the opening.
What did you make of Twist jumping so lackadaisically out of that window?
I mean, being a bit saucy about it.
For the info, I understand the jump, but straight out the window? Didn't really get a chance to put his boots on the ground. We'll get that round timeline off your screen ASAP. S'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup.
And all that jazz. As the mid control here, as we do have a force buy from FaZe. Brokey onto that scout. Gone for quite the heavy lean over towards the B site early. They've given up a lot of control in mid here. Olaf's the only one with any eyes on it whatsoever. The molly towards window.
That should be Cirque's sign to move up.
Yeah, and it also indicates to FaZe that nobody's taken control of that just yet.
Okay, so Obo is going to be a constant presence. Ooh, spotted out. Does that bait the smoke? Not yet. Mihu
nice
up short, though. Yeah, he's had his health taken away. Cirque as well swallowed it. Here's Obo's opener. Oh, and a third is on the cards as well, because it's Brokey's scout and a good tag, and that's all he can report. Just the Deagles and those Kevlar vests remaining for Rain and Twists. No real hope here. Oh, Obo's Galil looking very potent. That's his first contribution into the game. Second round, 3 frags. Love to see it.
I wonder how Twist can see the screen there. His hair's almost over his eyes, isn't it? Is he looking through those locks?
We were talking about the anime protagonist names, Infiojin and Zywoo. Twist just straight up looks like one.
He's got the hair for it. The glasses match.
The scorpion on the hand.
That's true.
You know, like I reckon that lights up. Like the outline slowly fills and then into the mouse hand as he starts clicking.
3D or headshots.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
See it. Someone get working on it. We don't know what we'll call the anime, but we can sell it. I'm sure we can sell it. Yeah. There's that many different ones out there.
Like he looks cooler than his CT model, for sure, for sure.
Well, when he rips that mask off, you get the whole look. All right, well, 2-0, and great stuff. And maybe just a quick conversation about Obo, because he is a babyface killer. Now, if you haven't kept up with Obo's career, when he came into Complexity, he played early with the team on LAN, and he looked bloody brilliant. It was get schlattered was the motto being thrown out from Rush, his teammate at the time. Aggressive kid who they were using for his mechanical brilliance, right?
I mean, yeah, but the fact that he got locked in Europe as, what was he, 16, 17 at the time?
17, I think, yeah.
17-year-old, you know, away from home for the first time, and it just was too much for him. I'm so glad he found a home where he can compete at this level again.
Yeah, so looking pretty comfy there on round number 2, and I think here they'll just continue with more of the same. Obo on his lonesome, looking for B presence. There is Stan trailing behind. Mihu working up this mid control.
Reminder as well, there is a Mirage game going on at the same time with that Vici Gaming. I'm very interested in the result of that.
Winner of that plays winner of this.
Oh, so, bang on.
Yeah, they play into each other. And Obo's opened up onto B bomb side again, so it's going to be curious if they want to go over there time and time again and punish Carrigan.
And small world, it's Obo's old team that's taking on Vici Gaming there, and I'd love to see,
that'd be a nice
the Chinese up-and-comers actually do some damage here at this tournament. It's been a long time they've been unable to play against this kind of competition. I've heard whispers of good talent coming out of that team.
The fact they're here and not Tyloo, that says a lot, right? Because regionally speaking, it's been Tyloo for the longest period of time, and Vici always nipping at their heels. So this one here is going to peter on out. How much damage could FaZe do? Oh, there goes Rain. Cirque's going to be farming some of that cash money up with the MAC-10. He's AWP becoming more and more likely now. Ooh.
Hello.
Down Obo, but
that's a freebie, though.
Yeah, Galil's nice. As long as Brokey can survive. He's got plenty of money for his AWP in the next round. The play bomb goes off, and that's the third round on the board. So looking good. Well, that's a nice little picture there. Gives you the full view of everything. We've got Robin in the back line. This really is an old-looking FaZe Clan roster. He's back.
Also, it seems like everyone's gone back to the old-fashioned trend. I know people were getting experimental with it, but putting your in-game leader in the middle of your five, just not only enabling him to see the most screens, but also being able to interact and feel like the center of attention. Carrigan, you can see, is doing the same thing there for FaZe Clan. Stan in the center for EG. Look at that. That's an old boys club if ever I saw it. Carrigan, Olof, and Rain.
Yeah. Oh, looks like a smoke's missed here. There's a smoke over the
and a whiff molly. This could get chaotic. We've got the MAC-10s. Galil's a bit of a bonus for EG at this point. Let's see if Twist can make it costly right out of the gate. Olof was supposed to be the bait and the trajectory of the nade. They know you're there. He's doing the flashback dance. He's not long for this world. It's Mihu with a double opening into our fourth round of play.
They're scrambling right now. What can FaZe do? Carrigan's going to push up towards short. Rain's looking for info over towards Palace. Carrigan will be the first man to find contact here.
That's a double upgrade as well. Brokey on that AWP is going to have to hope that Rain and Carrigan can at least make a competitive round out of this. Otherwise, he's just going to be forced to save that AWP.
But think about all the places Brokey has to watch right now. They can come up connector, they can boost window and a ramp. He has to worry about all of that. He is left upper creek without any kind of a paddle.
You almost kind of hate that Rain's in Palace. I mean, he's there to contest A, but it leaves a lot open for poor Brokey and that AWP. The fact that Cirque hasn't moved a muscle, by the way, kind of odd, considering the MAC-10. He's got a Desert Eagle. That enables him to take that duel.
Still cheeky, though, on Carrigan. He's thinking about it.
Oh, Cirque does get tested. Here comes Mihu, number 3, locked in. And now I'm afraid the conversation will be more about saving than it will be about doing
Oh, they know the ops in play.
Damage, and he's just fired off a warning shot. They're not going to let that go easy, are they?
Stan's going to start calling the hunt right now. They've got 2 MAC-10s, or they had 2 MAC-10s. Cirque's still wielding that Deagle right now. They may as well hunt. Try and take this AWP away.
Smart boy. Even delaying the plant just a little. Obo crawls to connector. Surely you want to try and break that Palace with at least a MAC-10 and the Galil.
Well, the 40 seconds have started now, right? And Obo's pretty close. You can see the chase. Look at the radar right now. They're just all fanning out through middle. Pushing towards spawn is Mihu. Stan's going through the underpass just to be certain. Cirque backing up. And Breezy, well, he's clearing out over towards Kitchen. They can invest these lighter weapons. Oh, Cirque's found himself an M4, so maybe it is just Stan. But he's still hanging around towards B, looking for another upgrade.
They've got peanuts in the bank account, dude.
I guess they're more than happy here, but Mihu's starting to clamp on in. He's coming through spawn. Obo's over towards ramp. It has to be Palace. They know.
Yeah, I mean, walking into that AWP line is not going to be fun. As soon as that bomb explodes, I expect to see a couple. Oh, even the smoke. They can't really challenge. He's got vision. Misses his shot. Obo might take a chance. Oh, and they have found both of them.
Oh, and it's the ace.
Ouch. Mihu takes all 5, and FaZe have got nothing but peanuts and pocket lint to spend into the next.
Oh, that is huge. That was methodical. For a moment there, it looked like they were just going to pick up the bigger guns. But let's see this one again. Mihu with the opening. You're right. The grenade trajectory, simple as you like. He didn't get flustered. He didn't try and jump. He just took the fight. Carrigan caught off by the timing. Smoke lands. Again, perfect for Mihu. And then on this chase, hello, back's turned. I'll take the ace and those guns.
Oh, that's amazing. And that was through the smoke as well. He pushed straight through it. EG are looking good, dude.
Yeah, this is a great start here. 3 players from FaZe yet to frag. Carrigan, Rain, and Twist yet to find a kill short. Only 4 rounds played, but that's brought out a bloody timeout already. So things not looking great. And they're going to go for one of these partial investments. Obviously, the loss bonus now building on up. They can invest a couple more pennies.
The Scorpion's on his keyboard arm.
Oh.
The anime's cancelled.
Oh, maybe that'll help.
We'll work it out.
Right. What's on the other hand?
I think he's got a full sleeve. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Maybe
I'm not. The Twist fan club will respond. I'm sure they'll know.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see what's going on for this scout. So they brought down to 2K. You saw Twist immediately just going for that scout to try and contain middle as best he can. He's already rattled off a shot. Obo is to be tested early, and his crosshair couldn't have been any better placed.
He's destroying them over towards B with these picks, right? Early within that anti-eco rounds, they were just heading over towards B. And again here, if they keep just getting away with kills on Obo on his lonesome over towards the B side, that's going to be a pressure point for the remainder of this game. And Yanko said, starting to run out of, he didn't use the word excuses, but starting to run back of things to fall on our FaZe, right? If they get blown out on LAN, it was like that was the last thing that yeah, we're a LAN team. You know, we got all this experience. If they get pantsed here, it's not going to be looking good whatsoever.
And Rain and Olof have been put in similar categories in terms of just being such good teammates. Like, every person that plays with them says they're amazing.
Yeah.
And yet sometimes it seems that the statistics are starting to run away from them.
I'm sure I was a great teammate. I also didn't get any kills. So kind of important part of playing the game.
Well, Mihu's definitely not struggling. 8-0 at this point in time, the newest addition to Evil Geniuses. And I also want to say, Mihu has been plagued by just unfortunate team maneuvers. I cross my fingers and toes that he gets a real chance to show what he's capable of in this team.
Yeah, he went to VP when they were dying, and then he went to Envious when they weren't actually running a counter.
And they were envious,
team.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit rough.
Excuse me. Rain on to Stan. Here we are, speaking of the devil.
problem here, and everyone's here. This is a chance for FaZe.
Oh, a real chance. Even Twist tagging him up with the scout. If he could just find one more, Brokey's Deagle has found two. This could be it. Finally breaking him. It's Brokey's Deagle with the triple. And combined with Rain's double, you've got yourself a round. Finally, they break their silence, and they do so with a half buy.
That almost just felt like the time being the biggest issue for EG, right? They didn't leave themselves enough on the clock. That opening kill onto Karrigan, Obo found that very, very early within the round. So limping on out right there, and, well, a great bounce back from FaZe, and a good one to win, right? That's going to get the confidence going, hey, we've just won a low buy. We can definitely get into this game. And that's going to level things up here, at least as far as the economy is concerned, because a little bit of extra money left over for the likes of Rain and Olof going forward. All power for Cirque, same for Brokey. Fast on towards mid, and there's Brokey. He strikes. Finds that opening, but look how quick Breeze is, straight down towards his connector position. Has to be careful. They immediately lean over towards B. Brokey's dipped over towards Kitchen. Twist is now tasked with connector and the window boost. Rain solo in towards that site. Now Karrigan's in transition, so keeping things very mobile right now, this FaZe CT side defense.
But also, notice EG have definitely got a penchant for mid. They love it.
Yeah.
They bloody love this three-man early mid, one through the underpass. It's just a typical default. Smoke off the connector. Short info is completely absent. Olof is holding it passively from B. They have completely foregone any info as this crawl towards connector takes shape. Now, Twist is there to receive. Karrigan watching that window boost. It's not even a boost anymore, as that bench has been around for forever nowadays, as most of us know. Twist looking for his first, and there it is. Knocks Breeze on his bottom. Mihu's through. Considering a plant, he's lost all of his teammates. Maybe he can do some damage on his way out. Only the one. First death on the board, or excuse me, his second, but reaching that double digits as FaZe do convert off the back of their force buy.
Yeah.
Excuse me, their second round win.
Yeah, so this is not looking too bad now. I think at this point, EG, we'll get to see how they want to pivot going forward. If they go back to bullying that B site, because this is what I want to keep as a bit of a theme, right? Karrigan just there, they were doing a standard setup. They had Karrigan over towards the B bomb site. As soon as that mid pick for Brokey came in, they rotated the CT setup around and played a little bit more transitional. So let's just see how that continues to shape up. Brokey towards mid again with the AWP. This time not going to find any connections. Rain and Twist holding on towards that A site. Does sound like a deadly duo. Breeze and Cirque looking through Palace. And now Cirque has that AWP on the other side of things. So this is more of just a slow default spread.
Olof is playing with a slither here. And Obo, as we've discussed, a bit of a master so far in not dying and being a threat. Constantly just poking and prodding, doesn't let you get anything for free. He's keeping two CTs busy as the rest of his team are miles away. Not a single point of damage either, as the entire kitchen sink of utility is thrown his way. Chilling and potentially killing.
Okay, well, they're faking out this mid presence again. We just saw that connector smoke getting thrown on out.
Oh, first blood drawn. It was actually Olof. The double orbs starting as they mean to go on.
They're staying very transitional.
Oh, shadow advantage. This should be Rain. All day, every day. Two-man advantage now into round. That is hard. 7.
Is it a save call? There's 35 seconds left. It's difficult to get into this round. And selling a fake is Obo. And, well, that's all he's going to sell. Karrigan gets him. He knows it's not the B-bomb site. A's on high alert right now.
Bit of a role reversal.
Yeah, they're saving. They're saving.
Two saving in Palace.
Yeah, probably don't want to lose these ones now, boys. As you can see Cirque tucking on instant. He's going to join him. And Lost Bone is starting to build. There will be a buy into the next round. Unless Rain can deny some weaponry here, he's not going to get too close, I don't think. The time just not on his side to... Or maybe. Maybe.
He's feeling himself.
Is he going to run?
Little look, little look. Oh. No more casualties for now.
Okay. Well, this is interesting to see what the shift up is, right? Because this is the T side for EG. They're the ones who get to dictate where they want to hit. Now, Mihu having some fantastic individual rounds, right? The pistol round and then the ace he got within that gun round. That's great. That's how they've gotten to this mark of 4 rounds. But it's now 3 on the trot for FaZe. And, well, shoe on the other foot, EG will be taking a timeout. It's just this map having Mirage in play right here with the type of players we have in server, it's going to come down more to, I think, the individuals than the tactical nuance, right? Like, I don't think that either team are going to be able to call circles around each other, even though Stan and Karrigan are very good in-game leaders. The map just, I don't think it will facilitate that, right? In terms of maybe pacing, right? Or when you throw on the odd execute. Here's was the opening from Olaf. This was Rain cleaning up a quick one with that shadow you mentioned. We're about to get this one back underway.
All right, big one. Out of the gate, you see the window smoke, or is it just for the cross? It's cross. Instead, window will not be blocked just yet. Twist straight down. He wants to try and aggress, or at least considers it. Does tuck in. So they're aware that there's an AWP in play, a double AWP, excuse me, in play. And that will influence the decision-making. Obo swallows a bit of shrapnel. Down to 73, more to come. Smokes bloom, there's no info for connector, nothing in window. Bomb starting to maneuver towards the second letter of the alphabet. Oh, there's a timing here. Oh, great camera work as well from our ops team. You can see no info for Karrigan and no health or head either. Great find. Mihu's opened up proceedings for EG here, and he had to, considering even Breeze just working with the Deagle. Mihu's done it again. That's supposed to be the star of the FaZe Clan show. He's just lost a straight duel with Mihu in his EG jersey.
They're going to go B here. Stan has the bomb. Obo and Circa with him. Breeze is coming back as well. Olaf has a lot to do.
He's looking the wrong way. Timing's not going to favor him here. He has just got his scope pressed on the right location at the right time to jump across. And now he's lost his vision and potentially the sight. Needs to tuck in. Stan throws away the bomb. Olaf looks away at the wrong time, and this feels like it's just the end. Slowly, methodically going EG's way. Brokey not looking the right way. Does react accordingly with a quick one. And there goes another. EG, a slow finish. Sends it to 5. I assume they won't keep both of those, right?
No, I think Stan will probably pick himself up a AK on the way out the door here. Also just denying it to make sure it can't be picked up, throw it away, so when the bomb blows it doesn't go anywhere. They don't want it to. So you can see there he's just dropped that, and they should be able to survive just here. HP is looking honky-dory. Mihu with another fantastic double opener there, right? If he's going in and getting you 2 opening kills, you have to be converting the rounds. There's no other way around it.
Yeah, and as we discussed earlier, you know, I'm sure every second he is playing on LAN with Evil Geniuses, never mind top of the scoreboard, this is like a, you know, this is a dream becoming reality for Mihu. So many, you know, that Virtus Pro roster was just so underwhelming. He never got a real chance. Like, sure, we got to look at the top. He's always at the top of the score. Oh, and, you know, Reddit makes a post. 37 frags from Mihu. That's about as exciting as it gets. Now, he's only gone and won a round on his own. Twists, long range, losing his head. And FaZe Clan concede 2 in a row.
Yeah, look, we can chalk up so many of these rounds to Mihu already. An ace, a double entry just there, and a 1v2 on the pistol round, right? We can just start stacking those up. So at this point, things are going great as... So we're heading over towards A here. Execute is coming in.
Brokey smoked off. He won't be able to take a second shot from Ticket. And Stan taking some liberties through the flame. Half of his health sacrificed for space. Oh, he's trying to plan. There's no way Karrigan's going to let that happen. Tries to molly default. Stan's opting for triple. This should go down. They can't contest, and now ticking. Clock halved by that bomb plant. A 5-man retake, though, from FaZe. Olaf's still pulling up his socks on B. They need to get their ass over here. Great find over the smoke. Rain finding Cirque. That's the AWP presence down. Molly's off the close. Stan burning all the way down. Rain with the double so far. They're running out of chances now. EG, the bomb is their best friend here. They just need a couple of frags. Maintain the chaos. Maintain the uncertainty. Getting awkward. Nade onto Obo's nose. He still hits the shot. Time is a matter of The spray. Oh, Mihu's done it again. I don't think there's time.
There's no time.
He's only gone and clutched again. 1v3 from Mihu. It all happened in the blink of an eye, but he did enough. Obo contributes as well, but that's another one for the list you were talking about, Chad.
They just keep popping in. The bomb wasn't even planted.
I need to see it again.
Right? The bomb was planted safer in towards the site, and he still manages to get one through the smoke. So, oh, dearie me. So this is Rain starting things off, right? He gets a nice one, that's Cirque down, and then he uses the Molotov close. Stan doesn't have a chance, right? He was already low from that util usage, but this is what it's all about. Obo grabs one, the smoke lands, the time is already an issue, the defuse coming in, and oh, no way.
Animal. And the fact that he even has the presence of mind to just be ready for the default swing, then adjust to deny the defuse. What a presence he is in the server tonight.
That was rough. That was a 1-on-4. That is wild.
It's just going. Here we go. Another round right out of the gate already. Bloodshed on both sides.
Mihu's already down now. Who's going to be the difference maker for EG?
Roki, considering his options. He will molly him out of position, I think. Oh, saved by the Extinguish. Through the
Sorry,
smoke.
what?
Roki can see through smokes too. It's not just Mihu. Stan a bit lazy on his clear. Does go down. Stairs a problem. Obo down, and we have a round. FaZe make it 4.
Bit of a tempo to this one, huh? It's quite quick. It's quite pacey. We're getting stuck in, and the frags are coming thick and fast here. So back and forth we go.
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare that we're already coming back out of a replay 10 seconds into the round and there's already a double frag.
Yeah, the way that Counter-Strike's been playing for the online era has definitely been of the slower variety, but we have two teams with a bit of tenacity about them, right? When I talk about Stanislaw as an in-game leader, he's quite good at the pace changes, keeping it quick, keeping it slow. And over there on the other side of things for Carrigan, well, he's got some, at least of the past, some studs. This is looking like a B exec. This is fast with the pistols here. Smoke's coming over, flashes are coming in. Through the flames they go.
He's going. Look at him. Breezy flying out of the apartments. He's already towards kitchen and he's cooking up trouble straight into Twist. AK recovered and Rain's not his next victim. Shut down and FaZe immediately have found the round. It's only Mihu. A lovely little P250. Thought he could cook up a little more. Look at the speed by which these rounds are going down. These last 3 have lasted about 1 full Virtus Pro round.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, now let's see what EG are going to have in store for us here, because that was a Hail Mary attempt, right? I think we'll get a breath now. It should be an eco, but just so quick. This is Breeze through the flames. His teammates extinguish for him. Yeah, the flashes, the smokes, it works out perfectly. He crosses all that way, and poor Twist runs straight into that Tech 9, but back underway, and yeah, you can see on your screens here, it will just be a couple of light upgrades, only 1 P250 onto Breeze, the rest are on Glocks. This is not going to be a round where you'd be expecting too many shenanigans. And a chance for FaZe to tie things up 6-6. So that great start from EG, it is still a very good T-half so far, right? This is a map we're talking 9-6s, 8-7s. Those are the most respectable scorelines, the standard scorelines as it were. And this is where you might see EG go for one of those options. Because the economy over there for FaZe, it's not built, right? We're talking 5-5 at the high end on Olaf right now. On the low end, Carrigan only has $450. So this is one of those situations with these ecos where if you can rinse out all these grenades, make sure they expend all that utility, they have to reinvest. You keep the economy humble, and maybe you can break them for the tail end of this first half. I think someone was going to steal his kill right there. Yeah. Twist was quick to fire as soon as he saw the tag come in.
Oi!
This is an individual you want to get activated though, right? Twist, mechanically speaking, an absolute monster. That's costly. That's very costly.
Let's go down. That's not bad. Taking 2 full rebuys forced onto admittedly some of the more wealthy members of the squad.
That was only a $300 investment and 2 kills. So I'd take it if I was EG. You got to be happy with how that one petered on out. And now they can get that buyback in. Cirque won't have enough money for an AWP. So let's see if that changes the way that Stan wants to call this one, if it might be quicker again. And Olaf yet to invest. Maybe there's an AWP on the ground for him. I'm just having a little quick scan around.
Daps looks like a new man as well.
There is an AWP on the ground for Olaf. Okay, so all is well.
Back in business, baby. And he was always considered one of the greatest minds in North American Counter-Strike. It was just the fact he couldn't throw the punches as well as have that mind.
Yeah, he did a bit of coaching and then he went back to playing. So now he's back in that coaching role. But this is Mihu's impact so far. This is the ace where he managed to really just rob these last 2 guns, and that put FaZe in an awkward situation going forward. They did bounce back with some pistols after that. But the clutch right here, the 1-on-4 coming on in. The kill through the smoke. Olaf head down, bum up, trying to avoid any bullets. He's gone, and Well, here we go. Back underway, 6-6.
Best game of the day so far, this one.
Oh, for sure. The others were average at best. They were just, well, they weren't for half of the server.
Hold on. Twists over the smoke. Oh! Double through the smoke. Great control.
Just the crab walk back.
Yeah, fully moving. Well, that's going to sour the tone.
So that A split we were going to do, with 3 coming from A and 2 up connector, we're probably going to call cancel on that one, boys. Yeah, definitely now. Breeze goes down, Rain grabs another. This is looking clean from FaZe.
Dirk has been kept quiet so far, and that trend does continue. Mihu, on the other hand, has been very loud. I wonder if he can do himself anything in this one. Not to be. Clean one from FaZe Clan, and that's a nice alternative to what they started Mirage with. Actually taking the lead at this point. 7 now to 6, round 14, first half. This is best of 1, the opening game of all play-in matches. Best of 1, then win 2, you're in. Lose 2, you're out. It's as simple as that. You've got 8 teams waiting in the main event, and 8 to be locked in over the course of these opening games. 2
best teams in the world, Gambit and Na'Vi. So going to be excited to see Gambit on LAN. I know that everybody wants to see that. So pistols again. Back towards mid they go. A couple of HEs. Scuttled on now. Not too much damage being done. Brokey will cop that one on the nose. And Lobo's taking space.
This is your chance. Your culmination of all of that hard work you've been making over the last year and a half. Roster changes, crazy roster changes if you think about it. Like, if you tuned out at Katowice and you tuned back in now, you'd be looking at this roster like, what is going on, Dan? Twists in a FaZe Clan jersey, Obo in EGs, Mihu in an EG jersey. A lot of people were scratching their head. Here we go, though. Brokey to deal with the A-take. Armored pistol.
Away.
Breeze has actually taken down Twists. He's managed to find them a way in. It's only the AWP to contend with now.
Should get the bomb down. Yeah. Oh, dink!
He's on half health. He's on notice. That Tech9 could have. Doesn't. It's Mihu instead with the P250. They can't win this, can they? It feels like they might. But Olofs is so detached from the pack. He's even whiffed his shot. And Cirque's caught another. Only really Olof to make an impact now. It's double AWP retake. 2v3. This was supposed to just be armored pistols. Never mind a full conversion. It's coming through. EG to equalize. Double from Breeze as well. He caught Twist well out of the gate, straight out of Palace. And Olof doesn't get to keep a thing.
Okay, well, that's EG getting theirs back, right? FaZe had one of those rounds a bit earlier in the piece, but that all happened so quickly. That Breeze pick, that's what we call in the business a hard clear, right? I would love to see that from his POV because he's just come straight out, hard clearing that position.
He's turned his back to jungle, CT, just fingers crossed, boys.
I think by the time Brokey, or it could have been Rain, look up at Palace and see that, it's like you're expecting, you're the bait, right? That's where he should be clearing first, but that was fantastic work there, and we're back underway here. Looks like more of this mid-control from Mihu. Just activate him, right? It almost is the story of Mihu and EG's 7 rounds within this half here. He can find more impact on these mid-entries, especially slinking up Catwalk and taking vent room control. That has already been identified as a massive problem for FaZe Clan. They don't have much presence on mid, so they're searching for info here over towards A. Brokey and Rain in tandem up close. Twist with a lot of work to do over towards middle. He has Olof to help oversee business from that catwalk position. The double AWP setup still in play. And just working on this control. You see the smokes getting lobbed on out. Connector about to land. Window smoke in play. Flashes to help Breeze. And they've just pushed FaZe back with utility here.
Should be Olof's. Oh, the timing, an absolute demon. Fortunately, Molotov did arrive prior to Mihu's swing, but Olof's got a lot on his plate here. He's got Carrigan in support. He has to focus apps, and Obo's been very good at his angle management.
Oh,
and
catch that!
Nade right on the legend's face. A quick response. He mantles the barrel. Blood is drawn. Obo neutralized.
That's a lot of info there as well. The fact that Obo, that leg on the extremity, is out of the picture, they can turn their attention over towards A. That's the bench smoke, I think. They're going to try and scale up sight here.
Ooh. Rain and Breeze have had a bit of a head-to-head here. Previously, the Shadow favored him. Now it's the smoke. Breeze strikes, Twists responds. Bombs loose connector in 20 seconds. They have to pick up the pace. I say they. It's only Mihu, but it's Mihu. We're talking about 15 seconds. It shouldn't be anything, and it isn't. 8-7. FaZe will take the half, and they were the ones starting 5-0 down. Quite a response. I'm looking forward to the second half, and I'm sure you are too. This head-to-head, one of them going to be condemned to that lower bracket. We'll find out who when we return. Mirage, second half, after the break.
Hey Future Pros! Today we'll be smoking mid-short on Mirage. This smoke will allow you to take top mid control even if an AWPer is holding the angle. To do the smoke, hop onto this bin. Aim at the top right antenna all the way to the edge. Then throw the smoke. This variation gives you a small gap to the right for you to utilize.
Tetris.
One more ramp.
Default.
Default that. Tetris. It's hit.
No!
Let's fucking go, boys.
Together.
Woo, okay, FaZe Clan, yes, they had their moments, and indeed, so did Evil Geniuses. In particular, Mihu has started this game strong. 18 frags boasted at the half.
Yeah, I think the next closest on this team is Breeze with 8. So that tells the story, right? We had a 1-on-2 on the pistol round. We had an ace on the first gun round. We had him come in with a 1-on-4 situation, and then he had a double entry round in another key gun round. So right now, EG need to be thanking their lucky stars they picked this man on up, but you're going to see some other individuals needing to contribute here on this CT side. Let's get the show underway.
I'm interested to see what Carrigan's T side looks like. He's always been known to cook up a little bit of a mixed bag when it comes to his calls, often a lot of pre-planned maneuvers. And in fact, I'm seeing 2 smoke grenades deployed straight towards the A site. No game sound for a second. Stan, however, has got a lot to say. Completely smoked off. Bomb going down. It is going to be a full 5v5. You ready for some deathmatch, Chad? It's about to get chaotic.
Oh, they're up close and personal towards spawn here.
CT, a
Comes
flash.
the flash.
Oh, the timing on this could be everything. There's 3 of them ready to gobble it up. White screens galore. Oh, here it comes. They're waiting. It's a bit late. Mihu's already done damage, and they've lost their potency now. A lack of vigor for the remaining three. Breeze is struggling to put the bullets in the right place, but Mihu isn't. He's done it again, Chad. Triple kill from Mihu. It's all EG. He did it in the first half as well. More impact from him, 21 total, and an important pistol goes their way.
Oh, well, he picked up that kit. He was the one who was tasked to do that. I'm not sure if I would want to be in his situation right there, seeing he's the only one really fragging right now. But all in all, he did the hard work before that final kill needed to come on in, and holy moly, 21 kills already. This is what we call like a hard carry performance right here. This is some wild scenes out of Mihu. Seeing a rifle buy coming in strong from EG. They haven't opted for any SMGs. We've got an AUG, we've got a M4, but we have a hero AK for Twists. All right, well, once upon a time, was a star of Liquid. Let's see what he can do. He's been entrusted here.
He's still in the conversation when people talk about best aim. People still throw Twist's hat into that ring, and there's a reason. Let's see if he can back that up with this hero AK. Carrigan has invested all of his funds into an otherwise economical decision. And that's his chance. It's Obo, the sitting duck. God, it took a while.
Oh, he's chipped on down to 31 here. That's going to be rough for Twist to function with right here. He's the only one with armor.
I'm afraid my hopes and dreams of that round have petered out with Twist taking such a heavy blow.
Well, they're not making this smoke here.
Yeah, there should be a chance, a very big one. He does get a little alerted to the potential. Pre-aiming and toes are spotted. Olof does respond.
All right.
A 2v3. We can work with that. Oh, he's very loud about this. I'm not sure about this at all. And what is that from Olofmeister?
Look at the wrist.
Yo, at least rolled him back the years. He has lost Twists, and the nade could finish him off. That was ferocious.
Very spicy. Lots of damage done.
Nothing left in the tank, though.
But this is job done. If he can get another kill, if he's able... Look, they've already done enough because EG have to reinvest in the next round. And FaZe are going to buy, right? You look at the money for the FaZe members, they're going to buy themselves. So this has been a fantastic round just off this dropped AK.
Breeze is there, and he will finish the job. Great shots, as you said. Job done.
Very costly. Very, very costly. Okay. This is going to get interesting now because, sure, it will be Carrigan operating with very little, but everybody else should have what they need. The AK is being bought up. Carrigan is going to operate with a MAC-10, which is perfect because I said it was a heavy rifle buy. It wasn't light investments from EG. They went all in, opting for FAMASs, M4s, AUGs, and they lost a lot. This one was great, but this one was something special. Just the flick into the head of Cirque right there. Jesus.
All right, Olofmeister, he's been on the grind. Good to see him shaking off any ring rust that may have been present. And Breeze bringing the fight to middle. He could have taken them both. Brokey with a crucial trade. Stan advancing. He heard him, though. Carrigan with an audible. Teammate trying to bait a swing out of Carrigan. But he's got on recovered a weapon, so all is right in the world. Carrigan's hero AK has not cost him anything in this 4v4. In fact, the bonus round now from these CTs in the FAMASs, the MP9s, this is a product of the damage that was done previously from Olof's Eagle.
Yeah, so this is going to get a little bit rough for EG, but on the other hand, if they're able to weather the storm with these lighter upgrades, they're going to walk away with a bunch of AKs. So, important one for FaZe here. Especially just to keep it level 9-9. Back over towards A they head. Carrigan being parked over towards top mid. Twists has been imbalanced this whole time. And now Brokey and Olof will be working on that A ramp position. They do have some smokes to work with, too. One for Carrigan over towards middle as well. Molotovs and a flashbang.
40 seconds. Carrigan's deployed his smoke towards short, but Stan's looking for his walk-up. FAMAS versus AK. And Stan doesn't even get a bullet thrown his way. Big find. Man advantage now for EG, and it could get worse. Brokey's clearing sandwich. It's Mihu to take contact on default. Just the tip of Olof's head. Full vision denied, and it is only Olofmeister now who will be bowled over by Mihu's frag. Big find, says EG. Do find the double digits.
Okay, well, big problems here for FaZe now. Because of that earlier investment, right now they have to go, okay, well, we took quite a few members then again, but we can't really go for a force buy. They only can go for this Deagle upgrade with Kevlar behind it, which is a bit of a FaZe special, right? I don't think it really matters which iteration of FaZe. They need to get this one rolling, though, as EG are looking great to get to 11 here. Still, Breeze is only operating with an MP9, but might be the perfect weapon for the job here. Just holding that B bomb site. Rain immediately dissuaded by an aggressive ramp molly. Smoke over towards Towson. Ooh, Twist had a chance. He's ahead of the molly. Breeze is still jump peeking here. This is very brave from Breeze. Oh, and there's Mihu again on the other side of the map. Gets himself a frag. Carrigan goes down over towards Palace, trying to get a little bit cheeky through that smoke. Mid control has been granted.
To change that is Rain, just posted up. Stan's been very, I was going to say successful, but he's been very consistent in terms of presence here, and this time tested by that Deagle. All-off swing is met by the Kalashnikov as well.
Good double. I think that's going to do good for Stan there. Doesn't have the most kills to his name, but they're important frags he's had over towards Connector. Now they really just need to make sure they keep the lion's share of their members alive, and that's indicated by Stan dropping out of that window room. Doesn't want to hang around for any silly business. Has done the job right now. It's just the clock, the biggest enemy. 45 seconds is Brokey trying to bait out a bit of a peek. Obo having a look.
Huh? Keota?
Well, hit is on out, 11-8, and looking very, very good for EG here, but lots of rounds of Counter-Strike still to be played. Curious to see what the first FaZe full gun round is going to look like.
Right.
Because we did have that MAC-10 for Carrigan before, and now the AWP is out for Brokey. So this is everything they desire, right? This is what you want it to look like if you're running your ideal type of rounds. Your primary AWP with the big green, utility for everybody, AKs are plenty, and away we go. Top mid smoke thrown on out. No mid control, just circle the AWP, but Brokey too, Mihu's gone.
That's a big find, dude. The prize pig shut down, 25-11. That 11th, though, could very well have ramifications. Back to B, it seems. Twists to lurk in the apartments. Dead silence here on Mirage now. The man advantage, FaZe can use their numbers. You can notice that they are all partnered up. There is trade potential on anyone that's currently in pursuit of combat. Run boost, just in case there's an AWP posted up. There is nothing to report in that regard.
Where are they headed, though? We're at 50 seconds-ish on the clock, and they're feigning this mid-control, right? We've just had the smoke towards Connector, Rain with the molly towards window.
I think they're trying to make it feel like an A. The fact that Twist was flowing flashes as they smoked off Connector, it feels like that typical mid setup. But here they come. Breeze. A lot of contact. Carrigan tagged, but it's Breeze that's sent down.
Should be a
I
safe
think they'll
call.
just call it, yeah.
Yeah, that right there was all on Breeze, right? Because you could see the stack was quite heavy from EG over towards that A bomb site. So if Breeze gets 1 or 2, then yeah, maybe we consider going for that retake. But if he goes down in that type of situation, has to be the save call. FaZe are going to respond right here. And if we can take a little bit of a look at the cash right now, you can see residual money right now for Breeze is 3,500. He'll be able to buy in the next round. Stanislaw has to stay alive. He needs to drop a gun for Mihu. So cash has already been siphoned away from EG. And a couple of those earlier rounds, there was a bit of damage done. But this will be the first to respond. Now, in the first half, EG started with 4 on the trot, and then FaZe responded. Same deal here in the second half. 4 out of the gates from EG. When you consider the scoreline now going to be up to 11-9, EG with those pistol rounds, that is a massive step in the right direction to closing a best of 1. In a best of 3, right, the pistol rounds, if you lose every pistol round in the entire series, then sure. But in a best of 1, in that just that microcosm,
yeah,
you know, losing both pistols and conversions, that can be condemning. You're talking 6 rounds. You're talking at least 6. And the fact that you were even able to get those first gun rounds. So here it is.
How much can he see? Oh, yeah. Those young, youthful eyes through the flames. He's got his shaders on high.
Yeah, it's not an easy one for me. I got to squint. I got to get my nose real close.
I need like the milk bottle glasses, I think. That's my future.
Even then, I don't think I'll be able to see it. But here we go. Smokes towards window, and oh, it's going to be Cat straight away.
Double mid smoke. Don't forget how the pace of some of the rounds earlier in this first half. Like when EG were on that T side, they were throwing some real pacey shots. What is that? Cirque's actually tagged him through the stairs, and it enables Olof to take that AWP down. Cirque has not had a fantastic start here in his debut LAN game. Back. 6 frags from him and going for a very aggressive CT AWP maneuver.
Yeah, they put a lot of eggs in that basket, right? Obo was with him, but unable to trade, and now it's going to slow down again. And the way that FaZe just played that mid-round, it looked like they were going to commit to B straight after that kill from Brokey. This time round, it looks like they're heading back towards A, but could all be a ruse because had similar scenes last time round and then pivoted for an B split even. This is definitely looking like an A play. And this time, the stack of EG is in the right place. It's Breeze on the site. It's 3 players on A. And here comes the piece. Smoke's in this air, flashes to follow.
Nice crossfire though. Mihu distracted by the Molotov. He has his back turned as they flood through ramp. Obo in the flames for 1. Not enough. They really want to keep that smoke so they can't push it. They keep refreshing the molly in front of that. You can contest with the wall bang. It looked good. It looked promising. Nothing to report though. And Breeze, as we discussed, left on B, won't have anything to contribute. So FaZe are keeping this gap close. We've got a real competitive game here. And both teams, I'm sure, are on the lists that people made for potential qualifications to the main event. I think some people have high expectations of EG out of the break, but also FaZe Clan have high expectations set of themselves. I don't think they'd consider this a mission complete if they aren't in the main event.
This game's on the cusp, right? And it looks like Breeze is going to go down here. He's been spotted. Oh, the double. That's not too bad. Might get to hold on to this M4. There is Olaf, who was coming through the B apartments. Looks like he's just going to hold on to that AWP. But yeah, I think EG and FaZe are the teams who are on the cusp of that top 8, right? So for them, either team, to win this opening game, it actually means a lot. Just taking a look at the way that lower bracket's going to play on out, and it can get dicey. Very, very dicey. You do have Complexity versus Vici going on one of those streams as well. The score over there, currently 12 to 10, I believe. Got some great entries from Rain there. Here we go. So just this saved M4, a Deagle for Obo, a P250 for Mihu, and a bit of frustration there from Cirque.
Yeah, that aggressive maneuver, I mean, especially considering that was a full CT buy. You don't get to see all the bells and whistles all the time for the defenders, especially when you get to the tail end of the game. So losing that opportunity, and the fact he's tagged him, like -90, just feels like a bit of a plum. Ooh.
All right, well, this one here should be FaZe tying things up at 11-11. Unless they manage to walk on in and impale themselves on Breeze's M4. Great trade. That's what you want.
Oh, Breeze, he's bringing a bit of pain to the M4 train.
This is doable now for EG.
Yeah, it's just that single M4, but he's worked wonders with it. Olaf, expecting the trade, Breeze elsewhere.
Obo just picked up the AK in mid.
Worked well with that. Breeze, a chance perhaps for another. Even dinking Olaf Meister, he is a real threat. Oh my lord, he spots them all. He confirms 3 on A, but it doesn't matter unless Obo's AK can do the rest. He's got no armor behind this, so don't forget aim punch is going to be a real problem. If they shoot first, call it done. Olaf gets the info. He knows where at least all 3 of them are. I think he spotted out ramp as well, at least a premonition as to where they are set up. And Brokey's posted up. Real nice play from FaZe Clan. They're looking drilled. Certainly on this T side. A lot of those practice dry run sessions, you're seeing all the util in the right place, and it has been quite suffocating for EG.
Yeah, this is now looking very, very good. And another timeout called from EG here. So if we're doing the maths on that, they have 1 left, 1 remaining here. And as we get towards the tail end of this half, the CT side economy, when it gets broken late, that's the worst place you want to be in, especially when it has been this close. This is what you want, right? This saved gun. So I know that Stan, he just dies, but the trade is there, and this was brilliant because when you know where the M4 is, you're trying to take space before it can come back and re-establish. So I think Twist is making the right play, but Breeze was just too quick and too good in that moment. At the end, it didn't matter. It was of no consequence. And oh, really? Okay, Brokey. The timing on that, looking good. And here we go.
Perhaps asking for another timeout, gets it, and now head screwed on tightly. Perhaps this is it. This is the kind of breaking point. We're at round 23 in a best of 1. If you want to continue that upper bracket run, if you want to be just 1 best of 3 away from main event, you've got to take this one. And as Chad has discussed, on the cusp, I don't think anyone's expecting a guaranteed spot for either of these names, but they can certainly take a leap in the right direction with a best of 1 win here. What's the plan, Stan? Double smokes deployed.
Yeah, being a real nuisance to laying this mid control is Breeze, but they use a little utility. Look at Twist. He caught him.
Yeah, but they're also mid-round aggression. Look, Olaf
Obo has no idea. Twist can just walk in.
You're right. You're absolutely bang on. Breeze pushing mid for Olaf. There's so many engagements at the same time, but Twist is the one behind enemy lines. You have to focus on this. Obo has no idea.
Oh, no.
No, and just as he retreats, Olaf, patience is rewarded. Twist reveals his location. Obo wondering how he let one slip the net. And is it all smoke and mirrors? Karragan's going back.
Stan's
the bomb's
flanking.
in Palace. Mihu takes the bomb down. No, he didn't. Oh, good goodness, they were on top of each other. So Rain and Brokey were on top. Rain's gone out. This is a real fruity round, Chad. Help me screw my head on tight.
Stan just pushed underpass. Obo's trying to still isolate Twist, who's been in this bench position. He'll get away with that, but it's just Mihu now on the site, going to get clamped in from 3 directions. Olaf up ramp, Brokey Palace, Karrigan connector.
And Mihu gets another. The man is having a game here. Finally, Karrigan finds him, and they're making it a little calmer here on the A site. Cirque is going to challenge from CT. Brokey, smooth move to get the bomb into a safe plant spot. Does he want to try and get it down? Another fight taken. Obo's fallen. If he hits the wall bang, we're cooking. One more chance. He can see his bottom. Now a chance. Does connect. Cirque to come up clutch. He's had a quiet game. A clutch now at this crucial juncture could be making or breaking Cirque here. He's not anticipating jungle. Oh, what a reaction. Cirque finally comes alive for EG. Makes it 12, and exactly when he's called upon.
Didn't see that one coming at all. That was lightning fast from Cirque. That is a huge round to win. That was so wild, right? You're right, there were so many fights, right? The fact that this is FaZe trying to take advantage of timings, because I don't understand. Like, Karrigan's walking out Palace, but Twist has already walked into B. It's like, what is going on?
Do you know who plays like that? Heroic.
Yeah, like, very reactive stuff.
Well, the fact that Twist had just had that gap and then they took contact Palace. Let's see this flick. Look. Bap.
Oh!
Down.
He was strafing back. Whoa.
Oh, that's going to be a really big confidence boost. His first LAN game back, you want to be hitting a couple of them.
Yeah,
you want to be hitting a couple of them, for sure.
And the thing is as well, Cirque didn't have a kit, right? So you consider it as a 1v1. If Karrigan gets away, then he can toy with him, and then the clock becomes a problem. That's a huge shot to hit.
Yeah, and the fact that Brokey was actually going for the triple box jump up, he didn't expect Cirque to be mantling onto Ticket. Lost the duel. I'm sure he's thinking about that right now, actually. It's probably running through his head like, did I need to take that fight? Did I need to take that fight?
Especially if he can hear this pensive music that we can hear. So, okay, money in an odd spot now. There's still plenty of cash over there for FaZe to get a buy in this round, but they're starting to siphon through it quickly. They're going to get the AKs out, the AWP back in Brokey's hands. On the other side of things are omissions. We've got Breeze onto a Famus, Stan yet to buy. Oh, all right. When does Karrigan hit that big red button? They've been gifted a couple of opening picks, right? Brokey's had a good chance of a few openings. Olaf had a huge one against Cirque in that underpass push. But if those kills stop coming in, if they stop getting the openings, how is this one going to shift and change? I think this must be a technical timeout here.
Yeah, it's longer than 30 seconds, safe assumption.
Yeah, so no conversation to be had at the moment. Now, as soon as we get back underway, which we can see the teams in the server asking to get it unpaused, freeze time will commence. And what is Stan going to buy? Is there a gun on the spawn? I'm going to fly on over there and have a quick little bit of a look. See if I can get there in time. Yeah, M4 for him. Here's that masterful round from Cirque, and a much needed one. Oh. Is it?
I don't know what he's like.
Yeah.
What was the cue?
I don't know.
Did
Karrigan hesitate? I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but huge stuff nonetheless.
It's like just timing. He was like, okay, if he's not going to be peeking me now on connector, he has to be coming jungle side. Just a beautiful find, and looks like Stan has started off in a similar facet. Taking one, found immediately, deleted. Rain with a bit of a throwback here.
He's still going.
Yeah, the Norwegian is a very sharp tool in the FaZe Clan shed when he's on.
He still have 3 over towards B. Breeze is here, Cirque and Obo.
And Breeze will not be fully aware, especially considering I imagine the vent isn't broken, that Rain has to be here.
Wait, this is the mind games right now. FaZe are evacuating. They're not going in towards this bomb site. Heading all the way back, Twist towards top mid. Rain has just parked himself, and he can play with a lot of audible sound cues from this position. If they're loud on their rotations, Rain will hear a lot. But retooling is what FaZe have done in a lot of these scenarios after the opening kills come in. They just don't keep their foot on that W. Breeze versus Rain could be the fight, and that smoke indicates a lot.
Yeah, it's a huge gift for Rain as well, because now, as it fades, regardless of his actions, it will be an uncertainty as to his location.
But they're not playing 2-2. EG are sticking to their guns. There's still 3 players on this B bomb site. They're calling each other's bluffs right now.
Yeah,
like, FaZe are hoping that EG rotate around the map, and, well, EG are hoping they still come in towards B. Here they come.
Oh, all right, bloodbath on B. Get ready, strap in. Rain from short, the rest through B apartments. Great molly, that's going to force the fight. Breeze is looking the wrong way. Twist draws blood. Cirque to respond, burns down himself. Mollies are working well. They do now with the UMP. It's not the best weapon for the job. A dink isn't enough. They have the sight.
That should be that. Surely not.
Unless he 1v3s for the 30 bomb.
Oh, he was thinking about it for a second there.
Yeah.
That little look in. Brokey also considering a chase right here, and it's going to be called off.
Any AWPs that are like away from this whole thing?
No, no way in the world. No way in the world he's going to get his hands on one of those. Money is a real issue over there for EG now. Look, sure, it was great that Cirque won that round, but the fact it was a clutch and he was the only man staying alive, the economy not looking good whatsoever. You can see in the next round it's only going to be 1,900. It almost, they have to hold on to this to give themselves any options. And Rain's having a look.
Having a crawl. They're coming. More than just one as well. Olaf, low HP. This should be the end of it. Look at him. Look at him. Brave soldier.
Wow.
Oh, so mad, dude. What are you up to? He does keep hold of his M4. Everything's fine. 12-12 the scores on the doors.
Okay, this has to be a save from EG, which is going to give FaZe back the lead here, unless Mihu can have another one of his moments, right? 27 kills. He's definitely cooled a bit in this second half. This was a great kill here from Rain. Just looked robotic in that one, and all that space he had facilitated FaZe to be able to play out that mid-round. Stan's grabbed a couple of flashes here.
They boosted him?
Oh, this is just a fast beat.
They
This
put
round's
Mihu
already
on
done.
short.
Wait.
Shut up. They're going to do it. Watch this. Mihu about to body bag him. Oh, I lied.
I like the excitement.
I just wanted to see it. You know, maybe like they say you have to believe it's going to happen.
You were believing.
Yeah. It wasn't going to happen, and there's the bomb plan. Okay.
Alrighty then.
What do the USPs do though, right? You may as well throw your bodies into the
exit kills.
Into the rocks.
Exit kills aren't bad. Grabbing an AK or two, not
awful.
Terrible. Yeah. So the fact that Carrigan's had the audacity to call that right there. No, it was Mihu, right? So you know that he's traditionally that A anchor. He was close. He was very close. So if they miss smokes on their execute, maybe he grabs a couple.
Is it still a flashbang on Stan? Maybe he's got a big player. There it is. Bop. Go on, lads. One for the USP and a second read with the USP. That's more than enough. They might get even more. Breeze, AHP on Carrigan. They can't finish him off. The bomb might.
Everyone goes down. That is successful. That's successful. They take them all out. Look, they have to reinvest at least. If this game continues back and forth like it is, that might be a factor.
It might be.
That might be a factor.
Let's not hold our breath, but it could very well play into it. You can see the investments have put some down into that 500 region. One flashbang and some USPs, and it leads to the destruction of an entire fully bought up T squad. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Obo just bopping him there. So, look. No. Yeah, look, it was a nice couple of kills. We'll see if it has ramifications. Looks like FaZe are setting up, heading over towards A. They're feigning this mid-control, and they're creeping up A ramp. They've got Olaf and Carrigan in tow. And the flash from Brokey to facilitate this.
Interesting that it's not Brokey, of course, does have that AWP. I'm not sure how he's going to be able to contribute if it is just an all-in on A. At the back with the bomb on his back. 3-man setup from EG at this point in time. Mihu responsible for ramp.
No Cirque AWP again.
No info in middle right now. No one from Evil Geniuses has got a single peep.
Here they come.
Jinx. Mihu tucked in.
So blind.
Ninja, they don't. Carrigan's back, fully turned. There should be the trade, and it is there. The Swede strikes. Smoke arriving towards that connector. That should give them some space. CTs to return to CT. Oh, they can take contact at the same time here. Stairs, CT, both just swinging out at the same time could be a bit of a problem for them. Here's Olaf. Oh, and Rain's actually going to sync up with them. Perfect timing. Rain through connector. Obo responds. Fully blind. It looks like a man advantage. Short-lived as it's equalized. Cirque with the M4. And only Twist looking to come up clutch. He's hunting. Cirque playing with the sound cues does well. And a second as well. Twists secures a crucial round for FaZe Clan. That's 14. 1 versus 2. And an immediate timeout call just to celebrate.
That was a big round right there. That got so dicey. Both teams didn't want to give it up, right? If you're EG in that situation and you lose the site, you've got two choices. We back off, we play retake, or we get stuck in. And they tried to deny that the whole way through. Cirque did a great job, copped that goose through the box. And that right there is what spurred Twist forward. He was just going for it. He knew he was low, knew he could isolate him, and then just spray from long range. See you later, Alligator. FaZe looking good to close this one now.
This started so strong for EG. They're going to feel a little hard done by if they can't.
Both pistols, man.
Yeah, both pistols and some conversions on top.
This is great from Cirque again. Look, 6 bullets left. He's just trying to delay, hoping he gets some help. Not a lot he can do there, and then that smoke, it's going to be making things very difficult for Obo, so that's huge.
Probably gray screen for the majority of that contact, yeah.
And now we look into this next round of play. Money, not great for EG whatsoever. The loss bonus isn't there. They're going to have to opt in, just
Oof.
a bit of a partial investment here. It's almost like they're playing for overtime.
Or not. They're testing Twists, and, well, he's passed it with flying colors. The teacher's got the green pen out for that one, I think.
That is going to relieve a lot of pressure here, because if this continues in the direction for round number 27, FaZe are going to have 3 shots at closing out this map.
Forces gathered now towards A. Who's got way too much on his plate. Palace, an unknown entity. Ramp, one's already slipped the net. He does seem to have a premonition. Timing is everything. Couldn't quite time it right. They're in. And there is only 2 Deagles left to resist.
Oh. Okay. That's something.
So they will fall, and Obo is going to retreat to see what he can save. Now, my question is, when you've got this many, it's only a handful of opportunities to close out the best of one, to stay in the upper bracket. If you're Carrigan, do you call something a little out of the box now?
Look, this is always the argument, right? I think when you have so many rounds to work with, a fast round, right, is one that could catch them off guard. And if you get that entry and you snowball into the site, it's done. It's just done, right? But you have other teams who go, okay, they're the ones who have to take the risk. They're the ones who have to go for the aggression. So let's sit back and wait for it. Let's wait for their play. The thing is, if you freeze up and you go into those default rounds, by the time you get to the last round and then you throw in something fast, they're expecting that, right? So you can make arguments both sides of this. But as the timeout will be called, the last one from EG, they're going to be talking through what type of defense they need. Cirque has gotten the AWP. Great. There's a defuse kit for Breeze. Fantastic. At least they're not in trouble with the defuse kit. That's good news. The utility's there, but they're a little bit light on. Cirque only has a smoke to work with.
And I don't think we're going to be seeing Cirque dive into the underpass this time.
I don't think so either, right? Look, if you want to throw one of those spanners in, I get it. I definitely get it. But it's such a risk to take here as you're staring down the barrel of losing the map. We're underway. FaZe are fragged as a unit here. It's been a team effort to get them to this point.
Early mid control is gained. No one really willing to contest. Dan's dropped a very early smoke of his own design towards Connector. Bomb's leaning towards A. Olof to be tested here. Stan is holding the right line.
No.
Olof punishes him. And now the in-game leader from Evil Genius is forced to sit by the sidelines and watch as potentially the final round of this map concludes. I shouldn't say map, I should say match.
They got all the space in the world right now, FaZe. So much room to work with here. Breeze is the only one close. He's pushing in towards that vent room. He could play spoiler.
Yeah, and as the smoke fades, they do seem to be pre-aiming that exact angle. I have fear for Breeze's life. Sound cues do indicate his attention in that direction. It looks like Mihu's down as well. The star of the EG show will not be able to contribute. FaZe just 3 frags away. Breeze with something of a rebuttal. Cirque needs more. That AWP is in play and a chance by the wayside. Long-range spray. Breeze keeps EG in contention.
They can get the bomb down now. There is a bit of a gap here. That smoke is perfect for Twist to plant on in. Olof has the rotation covered off. This is a retake right now for EG. They're under the pump.
Hits on Breeze. Coming in from window room, Olof to contain him. It's all about timing, and the peek comes in, baits the shot. Breaks the vent, trying to plant the seed of doubt. Olof, eyes on that screen. Doesn't want to blink at this point, and there it is. Breeze with another impactful frag, and he's stopped. It looks like Twist could stop him right there and then. And now a one-on-one, the 2 AWPers, FaZe to finish. Cirque has to defuse that bomb. Holding it, checks the way, and FaZe will do it. That's a big one. First glimpse of this new FaZe on LAN, and they take down Evil Genius. It's a strong start as well from the North Americans. Mihu, a standout performance. But he'll have to continue to work that magic in the lower bracket. FaZe keep their heads held high as they take Mirage and are locked in to continue their adventure in the upper brackets of Cologne 2021.